Welcome to Driven by Janelle, the podcast where passion meets power and women take the lead on two wheels. What drives you to ride?
All right. In this episode of Driven by Janelle, we sit down with Mikaela Porter, an actress and stunt driver for the film and television industry. Mikaela will give us a crash course in how to become a professional stunt woman. A nearly fatal accident almost changed her path, but she came back better, faster, and stronger than ever. Now she wants to inspire and support women getting into the world of stunts. Buckle up and hang on for this wild ride. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So today we're doing a little bit of painting, and you do like stunt driving stuff. I mean, that's just, how'd you get into that? Like how did that?
I feel like, so everyone's story in how they get into stunts is so different. I was just this little girl who wanted to be part of the movies so bad.
Yeah.
But I was never really cast as anything. So I still wanted to be part of the industry. So I got onto the crew side of things. Running around being a PA or helping with props and set decorations and like making everything look like what it's supposed to look like. It's great. But I was an extra on a TV show this one time. And I somehow moved my way up into like far background, into middle of the background, into featured extra, to stand-in.
Wow.
And so I was a stand-in for Pauline Chalamet. She was on the HBO Sex Lives of College Girls. It's hilarious. This comedy is hilarious. And I met her stunt double. And I was like, hey, this is a comedy show. Like, what are you doing for a stunt? She's like, oh, I'm tripping. I was like, I think I do that.
Time.
Yeah, like, how do I do that professionally, though? Like, that's cool. And so I got to, like, thinking about it, and I was doing research, and come to find out there is an international stunt school here in Seattle.
Wow.
Yeah, so I saved up some money, and I decided, gung-ho, let's do it. Let's go to stunt school. It was probably the, like, most intense summer I've ever had.
Wow. So, I mean, like, what's required? Like, do you have to do, like, do you start off, like, small stunts, big stunts? Like, how does that work?
We kind of start off with how to fight for film. We kind of choreograph it in a way that is good for camera. And then from there, you learn how to, like, fall. We call them how to wreck, how to just, like, throw yourself down and make it look like you got shot or punched really hard.
With, like, no mats or cushions?
We do mats. We do want to do mats. A lot of the times, like, on movie sets and things, you can, like, disguise it into the environment. Bury it in some dirt or put, like, a, what do they call, like, little camouflage over it. And
yeah, because you could just have, like, I'm going to say like an air mattress and then put something over it. Yeah.
But then again, there are some times where you don't have the luxury of having a mat. And so that's why pads are important, different kind of pads you can put under your costume. But I would say one of the craziest things for being a woman in stunts, well, their wardrobe is a lot more revealing than men wardrobe is. We wear heels, we wear dresses, we wear a lot of things that if you
can't have padding.
No. So I actually say, like, women in stunts are way more badass than men are. Then you go into wire work, fire burn, falling, we call it high falls, and how high you can jump off. And I was like, I think I made it to 40 feet. So that's like 3.5, 4 stories.
How do you land?
We do it in an airbag. So very professional, like, is rated for people to fall into. You'll see them, like, in behind the scenes of movie sets and things like that, too. Or if it's a different kind of a thing and you don't have that much money to do an airbag, we do a box rig where you take cardboard boxes and modify them a little bit and you fall into the boxes.
Wow. So I guess you're not afraid of heights.
Oh, I was, for sure. But, kind of getting over it and working with my coaches and mentors, and then finding like, okay, I can do this. Yeah, this is not so bad.
Did you have to go to stunt school before you could take any stunt, like before you auditioned to do stunts, or?
I think that's one of the most interesting things about this particular industry is that there's not like a certification. You don't have to be certified per se, because I do know that there are a lot of stunt people out there that claim to be professional stunt performers, that maybe they should do more training, that maybe they should understand the safety practices that are put into place for a reason. You want to make sure that if you're doing something, you're doing it correctly and safely, that if you end up doing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 umpteen takes, you know, that you're not going to be hurt.
So what kind of stunts have you done, or what's been like your favorite stunt to do?
Well, I do like fighting, like hand-to-hand combat is a lot of fun. I do enjoy doing like sword work. However, never did I think that my specialty would become driving.
So
Yes.
How is it your specialty? What makes it so special to you, the driving part?
So, I would say, just like as a professional in the industry, if you say that you're a professional stunt performer, that you're going to have a very well-rounded understanding of what stunts are. And like if you got a call saying, hey, we need you because you look like the actress to do this fight. And you're like, great, yes, I can do it.
Right.
If you're hired on to do a stunt specific, like not everyone is a professional like fire performer, but I've done it a couple of times where you get like lit on fire. Yes, it's so much fun, but very cold, and I can tell you why later. But driving is something.
You're lit on fire.
Yes.
Do you have to wear special clothes for that?
Oh, definitely. Yes. There's a special gel, special like underlayers that by the time you do, because you a layer of gel, a layer of protective like Carbonex as well.
And is the gel like fireproof gel? Like,
resistant.
okay.
You can't really do like fireproofing per se, but it's resistant and it will help prevent the fire to go deeper into any of the layers. Because when you're on fire, you're actually on fire. I mean, you've got like layer of gel, layer of the clothing, layer of gel, layer of the clothing. And then you have a different layer that can get burnt. And then you have your costume layer, depending on what the character is that you're portraying, right? Going back to my specialty and how it has somehow become stunt driving. But I'm like, wow, this is a lot of fun. And I feel like I'm contributing a lot because I won't lie, it's kind of a male-dominated industry.
I would imagine. Because it's all the adrenaline, like I think it's similar to probably motorcycling, but I feel like historically for women it's been, being very protected, like definitely not putting yourself in danger. And in stunts, you're literally just
You're
out of
actually
danger.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous. So I can't imagine that there'd be that many women stunt drivers or stunt people.
I would say over the last few decades, it's definitely getting more common. I went into stunt school in 2023, and we had the opportunity to meet the founder.
Wow.
David Boucher came to our class and gave a little speech and did a little thing for us. It was great. But he looked across the room, and I will never forget the way he just kind of like paused and said, wow, thank you to the women here. This is the most women that have attended ever. And the stunt school's been going on like 20 plus years.
Wow.
Yes, and I kind of was like, wow, I'm part of this right now.
Yeah, you're part of history.
Yes, and honestly, I was like, okay, this is really cool.
So with your stunt driving, how did you get into the stunt driving part?
So a portion of stunt school is we do have 2 days consecutive where you learn how to do basic stunt skills in a car. And so because there's a lot of students, like 50, we'll break up so that half of you will go do something else like high falls and wire work. Mm-hmm. And then the second half will be in the first group to go to the Evergreen Speedway. And we rent out the Evergreen Speedway. We will set it up with cones and things that we're going to do like drills and warm-ups on. And so half of us will do stunt driving. My favorite car, his name is Rupert.
Oh, I love that name.
We do name every car that we have.
Yeah.
Rupert is a Crown Vic, like police interceptor.
That sounds good.
But when I was at stunt school and it was my turn to go to the track, I sucked.
Really?
I just could not get it. I just was so bad. And I was constantly like down on myself. I'm going to my mentors and my coaches and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But just to kind of come to find out, like I was just overwhelmed because like my adrenaline and my anxiety was way up. A year before I went to stunt school, I was in a near fatal car crash. Like it was to a point where the medic was so shocked that I didn't have any other injuries.
Wow.
I broke my ankle, my seatbelt saved my life. Like I had a really nasty like bruise and everything too. But when I went to the doctor, they're like, yes, you broke your talus. It's a clean break, but we're going to have to do surgery. I have 4 screws in my ankle now.
Wow.
It's permanently there. And they said to me, yeah, you're not going to walk normally for at least a year. You'll probably be able to walk and get around, start to do jogging and things like that within 6 months. But the physical therapy and everything, it was very daunting. A year after my crash, I went to stunt school.
Oh my gosh.
I really was like, wow, what am I doing?
I imagine with stunt driving, which I don't know, but is it a little bit more controlled environment? Like it's a controlled crash? So in a way, it's like you're taking agency over the crash because like you're the one in charge of it.
Yes.
So.
And I will say I haven't done like a crash for film quite yet. Simulated, of course, like getting run off the road or something. Because, same thing with camera angles and how the depth perception is different. You can make something look like you got hit when you actually don't.
Right.
Or if you do, then you know exactly how to precisely hit your target.
So what are some of your favorite like stunt things in a car?
I think for me, I love creating choreography. We'll create little choreography sessions with Matchbox cars. We make like our pre-visualization to choreograph things and be like, okay, I want this car to go like this, and you're going to come around the corner, and then you're going to do the slide 180 or something. And
so what do you see yourself like, a year, 3 years, 5 years?
Good question. I'm such a go with the flow kind of person that I think what I will do, because I like to say manifest your dreams, right? What I will be doing is working on big features, things that, I can be a double.
Yeah.
I love supporting like the movie magic. It doesn't have to be me, like fame and glory. That's not totally what I want, right?
Yeah.
But if I can make the magic happen by the skills and talents that I have, then that's such a win.
Well, that's so cool. It's so cool to have met just a woman stunt person. Like, I never thought of it. I never thought of like the women doing the stunts and the falls and all of that. And, now I feel bad that I didn't think of it before because it's being a woman, there's so many things people do that you just don't realize, or how it affects a woman versus anyone else. So.
Well, fair enough, because, I mean, being a woman in stunts, there's so much more involved, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
And really, like I said, it's only been the last few decades or so, a couple even, that, you know, men would put a wig on and then do the stunts for women.
Wow.
And, you know, nowadays, there are women who can do it, so hire them. Leave it to the women to do their own stunts,
Yes.
you know? Yes, definitely. And honestly, I love it so much because every year, and I help teach at the stunt school now.
Oh, that's
The
so
driving
cool.
part, at least.
Yeah.
That,
Congratulations.
thank you. Honestly, the community and the people are really amazing to work with. And so going and helping to guide the next generation and kind of inspire people to do their own stuff, it's kind of why I'm there too.
Yeah.
So we're getting a lot more interest from the women who go through, because, I mean, cars in general, I mean, I grew up, my dad was a car salesman, and I could not be less, like, I was not interested at all. I was like, cars, cool, whatever. And now I'm like thinking back, I'm like, dang it, I really wish I had spent more time with my dad at the dealership or something, learned a little more about cars.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of a male-centered hobby.
Yeah.
That now having more women getting through, and like I'm learning a lot through a bunch of our different teammates, and like mechanically and how to maneuver things. And now I'm taking those things and I'm teaching the new generation that come through. And hopefully soon I'm developing a program where it's going to be like Action Driving Collective Women Take Over or something.
Oh.
And so we're going to have like one of our, we have track days that we go out once a
Okay.
month.
Wow.
And we practice, because I mean, you can't really do, you know, go to the gym every other day, you know,
Right.
for cars.
Yeah.
So we do it once a month where we go and we train and we, you know, all pitch in for the cost and maintenance of the cars. But
So
this
do
one,
they
we're going to
have
do
to-
women.
Do they have to have training beforehand to go to the track days?
Yes, we're currently working on doing some, you know, again, insurance, the liability of everything, because one of the bigger things that we want to do is to incorporate motorcycles into stunts.
Oh, yeah.
I still have to get my endorsement.
Me too. Yeah.
But, yeah, trying to create kind of a school of our own, too.
Yeah.
Or at least classes. We do experiences where we teach private classes right now for people who have gone through at least an accredited stunt driving school. We have a very good, like, we take from all the other schools and like schools of thought and make it more affordable, because we know that this industry is expensive enough already.
Right.
That we're, you know, trying to make it accessible, especially for people that don't have access
Right.
or the ability to put forth thousands of dollars.
Right. I'm inspired. I'm still learning to ride a motorcycle, and I feel like that was dangerous enough. But now, like, okay, I can totally do this. 'Cause, you know, you can do all the stunts. It is possible.
I mean, when I was younger, I grew up with like bikes all around. Like one of my stepdads had a bike, and he would pick me up from school, like elementary school, in it.
Oh,
Everyone's like, "Oh my gosh,
so cool.
she's on the motorcycle." And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just sitting in the back. Someone I dated in college had a motorcycle. We went on a motorcycle picnic date, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of fun. We would go to motocross, like supercross here all the time. Every year, we made it like a little family tradition.
Oh.
You know, so like, thanks, Mom, for making me an adrenaline junkie. You know,
Yeah, that's really cool though, because a lot of people aren't. You know,
Mhm.
like you grow up being told you can't do those things, so it's cool that you got to do all those things and were encouraged and all that. So
Definitely.
yeah. Well, this has been an inspiring interview.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
I'm constantly trying to find the inspiration for myself, and I'm glad that the things I have now I can share.
Yeah, I think that's what it's about. You know, you get to like curate yourself, and hopefully that inspires other people, and then they curate themselves, and then the world just becomes a better place.
Yes.
So yeah. Well, I also think we should do. Are you done or almost
I
done?
think I've done what I think I can do.
Okay. Do we want to do a reveal?
Reveal. Oh my goodness! I love that we're so opposite.
I love your blue. I love your ocean and the strokes.
Yours is so sunset, and mine is like so daytime.
I actually thought that was the sun, but it makes sure, or it is. I don't know. Is it the sun or the moon?
That's kind of what I was. I'm like, it's probably a mixture.
It's the stars, so
Yeah.
I don't really know. But
I was like, I don't have the artistic capability to do that, so I know what I can do.
not at all. I was trying to. I saw like the little different colors on the leaves, and I was like, oh, and I put yellow on there, and then when I put green on there, I was like, well, they disappeared. So yeah.
I love it. Perspective.
Yes.
Right?
So here we go. Well, thank you so much. This is so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.